Hello and welcome everybody to the inaugural stream of the 2019 Nerdsmith subscription drive. Welcome, welcome. We are so glad that you joined us today. We are going to be... Oh, we're on stream. Hi, us. And hello everybody who's in chat. I see several members of our community. It's good to have you here with us today. We are kicking off our 2019 sub-drive. You can go to nerdsmith.org/subdrive. Is that right? Okay. To see more information. Most of us on the stream today are proud members of the Nerdsmith community. We do have a guest with us as well. But Nerdsmith is a diverse community of creators, all working together to make free, nerdy entertainment for the masses. And to help us produce and create that great content, we have, we are asking for donations for your support to help us continue to do what we love to do and make even more and better quality content in the future. So, Angela, could you tell people about our tiers?
Sure. So we have a number of subscription tiers. You can find them on nerdsmith.org/subdrive, but just a quick overview with them. We have our $10 tier, our sidekicks. Let me pull up the thing so I have all the answers, because that's important. So you get access to, we have our public Discord channel, and all of our subscribers get access to special Discord, we have a public Discord server, and you get access to special channels that are exclusive for your subscription tiers, so you guys can hang out, and the creators hop in and stuff, and we'll, have a good time. All subscribers actually get access to our network bonus content, which all the shows create sort of flights of fancy or one-shots or things out of canon or little bonus things for their shows that you get to experience. There's a lot of stuff there, and it will be growing as the sub-drive goes on. We also, sidekicks also get a 2019 sub-drive enamel pin that we've designed. We'll be putting out a little picture of that soon when we have it all finalized. You also get 50% off nerd alerts, which are you can purchase a message to send out on a show of your choice. We can let people know happy birthday, or challenge your nemesis to a duel, whatever you need to be transmitted over a show. We would be happy to do so for you. So that's all at the $10 level. If you are feeling wonderfully generous, we very much appreciate it. If you went to $20, that's our champions. They get everything that the sidekicks get, but they also get one free nerd alert, a metal D20 from Die Hard Dice, and a digital copy of our sub-drive Nerdsmith cookbook. So all of our shows have an entry in there, and we're very excited about sharing that. But you'll get a PDF copy of it. And then our superstars at $35 a month get all of that stuff, plus a printed copy of the Nerdsmith cookbook and a Nerdsmith branded mug which from the pictures I've seen is pretty darn snazzy. So we have all of those, and on top of all of that, each of the tiers also get a number of creator coins that they can share with one or many creators and shows, so you can sort of spread your donation out to share the love. And if all of those seem a little out of your budget, we do also have our minion level, which is only $5 a month. You get a creator coin, you still get access to all the bonus content, and that special Discord channel. But every little bit counts, and we appreciate anything you might be willing to.
Yeah, so we appreciate anyone who donates or subscribes. And just to be clear, we are talking about subscriptions at nerdsmith.org, not Twitch subscriptions. Those go through a different, different system. So to get these rewards that we're talking about, you do need to subscribe at nerdsmith.org/subdrive. So that's the web address you want to go to. Another important thing to mention is if we get 30 concurrent viewers today during our stream, we're going to be doing a giveaway from Die Hard Dice. So all of you in chat, if you want a chance at that giveaway, get out on social media, use the hashtag subdrive2019, hashtag #WeAreNerdsmith, get people in chat, and if we get up to 30, we will be doing a giveaway today. So I think that is it for the preliminaries. Very quickly, I'd like to go through and we'll do a quick introduction of who we are. Myself, I am Matthew. I use he, him pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at Matthew A. Seibert. I am a creator, dungeon master of the Land Above podcast, which is part of the Nerdsmith network. I'm also the host of Homebrew Studio, which is a weekly homebrew creation stream here on twitch.tv/WeAreNerdsmith. And I'll be DMing our game today. Angela, would you like to introduce yourself next?
Sure. My name is Angela. I am one of the directors on Nerdsmith. I'm also a creator on a bunch of shows. Countless Heroes, Discover RPG, Shenanigans. There's others. Those are the big ones that I remember, though. You can find me at darling_gypsum on Twitter. I post a lot of goofy D&D stuff and sundry. It's Twitter. It's there.
Ashley, how about you next?
I'm Ashley. I'm from Plot Hunters. I'm a player there. And I'm she, her. Yeah, I don't do much.
Oh, and Angela, who are you playing today?
Oh, I am playing a character named Dell. I'm very excited to play him.
And Ashley, you're playing?
I'm playing Wolfgang, a Dragonborn.
Nice. Autumn, would you like to introduce yourself next?
I'm Autumn. You might have seen me on Twitter with a lot of Countless Heroes and other Nerdsmith show fan art as La Salanta Blaze. I use she, her pronouns, and I have an art stream that is an affiliate of Nerdsmith. And I am playing Farron Farwander, Forest Gnome.
Nice.
Very excited.
Jenny, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Sure, I'm actually really bad with that, even though I seem super social. So, hi, my name's Jenny. I'm on Twitter as Cerulean Siren 19. I am a avid cosplayer and a player on Countless Heroes. I use she, her pronouns, and today I am playing the half-elven wizard Adriana Faywood. Yeah.
All right, and finally, our very special guest, Rev, would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Rev. I'm on Twitter at RevDeshane. I am the host and producer of The Crit Show, where we play Powered by the Apocalypse games. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Finder.
Nice. Okay, so, if everyone is ready, we shall begin our game. We begin, as all great stories do, in a bookstore. Wolfgang, this is your father's bookstore, you know it well. This is the place where you spent many a day in your youth reading stories of adventure and heroism that inspired you to want to become a brave and heroic fighter yourself. And it's on this particular day where your shop is visited by a number of interesting individuals. The first is a small gnome who wanders in, and Farron, what is your reaction upon beholding this bookstore, these tall, for your size especially, mountainous shelves filled with books and books just stacked upon one another?
She would be in awe. Just so many books here. You guys, you gotta see this. There are so many more here than we had back home. Oh, I have to read them all. And she just runs into the stacks of books excitedly.
Following through the door after her is another stout individual. Dylan, would you care to describe your entry into the scene? With props, of course. Fantastic.
Hi. Dell just looked around. He's not really that into books. But there's some pretty fan on one of them, and he goes over to, like, an atlas and just starts looking. Oh, I've been there. That's pretty nice, yeah.
And then following behind, a chilly in appearance, you might say, tall, half-elven individual with pale, stark white features. Adriana, would you introduce yourself to the scene?
She would walk in very quietly, kind of keeping her head down and trying to stay away from line of sight of everyone else, and just immediately head over to like a nonfiction section, quote unquote, non-story.
Nice. So Wolfgang, upon seeing this trio of interesting individuals enter into your store, what do you do?
I follow the one who ran through my shelves to tell her you can't run in here because this is a bookstore. And it's not allowed, I'm afraid. It's not proper conduct.
But you have so many. I'm sorry. There's just so many books in here. We didn't have anywhere near this many back home. It was such a small store. Do you have a ladder? I can't reach those up top, but I really, really want to see them.
We do have a ladder, and I bring her a ladder. So what are you looking for?
Oh, anything really. But if you have books on magic, that would be really great. I'm always looking to learn more.
I'm going to ask my dad what the books on magic are.
Okay. So you disappear into the back for a moment to consult with your father, the bookstore owner. As you're away, a fourth individual enters into the scene. Fender, you have recently purloined an acquisition, and looking for a place to escape the notice of the local guards, a bookstore seemed like a good place to hide out for a little bit. Tell me what it is that you've just relieved from its owner.
I have just gotten a deck of illusions. It was something that he had in his pocket, and he pulled it out on accident, thinking it was a cheat deck that he had. And so I swapped it out with my own, but apparently he had some high friends in good places, or good friends in high places, depending on what kind of town this is. So I have tried to hide in here behind a large book and just wander about as if I'm reading and pacing.
All right. I think probably Dylan. You're the only one who sort of notices this individual come in, as you didn't go that far into the store. You sort of found the first thing that appealed to you and stopped. Do you have any sort of reaction to this individual just walking in brusquely?
Oh, you must be in a hurry to find a book. I don't work here. I can't help you.
Oh, that's all right. I think I can find what I'm looking for on my own. Thank you, though.
Oh, that's good. That's a good feeling to know where you're going, what you're looking for.
Yes, just something, new to the area. I thought I'd read up on, local this and that's.
Oh, that's real smart. I'm new here too. I was just talking to people.
Oh, yeah. Would you be interested in look at this? This is very interesting. You can see here that, and I think that I try to kind of get her involved into a conversation. So if anyone comes in, it looks like I belong here.
Very good. Very good.
Dell's a little like blonde halfling guy, just letting you know. He just sort of dopey, and he's basically wearing high waters and like fishing gear.
Okay. So, Wolfgang, you return after having found where the magic's books are kept. They are all kept in a locked display case for reasons of security, them being among the most valuable books that you have.
All right, I've got this display case here. You can sort of peruse, just look at the titles, and if you see something, I will hold it and I will open it for you so you can see, but you can't touch it. Don't say anything.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Do we have a map? Dell, do we have a map? Do we need to know where we're going? I don't know.
Well, you always kind of gotta know that. Yeah.
It's pretty crucial.
Well, not necessarily. Sometimes it's just for the fun of it.
Yeah, you could also just go where the wind takes you. That's fine.
That's what I usually do. I don't know if they need anything. I'll look over these a little bit though. I'll let you know if I need any more. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm sorry, fella. I was very rude and stopped talking to you for a minute. You can keep going.
Oh, no, that's I see that you have some associates here. That's completely fine. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just, it's nice to stop and have a chat every now and then.
Definitely. I gotcha. He just slowly nods. He doesn't seem he's got a bit of a glaze sometimes.
And I think that as we're having this conversation, I'm keeping one eye on the window to see if anybody passes by or stops and starts to come in.
Mm-hmm. I think you see the sort of, through the slightly warped glass of the shop windows, I think you see the shapes of a couple town guards running past.
Maybe as the conversation happens, trying to lead Dell, like, with the book up. Like, oh yeah, and you can see back here, there's, like, we're almost taking a tour. It was almost kind of nonsensical, but suddenly this fear of being trapped in this rather dusty room with people outside looking for him has kind of startled him back into the corner.
Why are you looking out the window? Are you worried it's gonna rain? It's not gonna rain. I got a sixth sense for that kind of thing.
Oh, good. Could you make me aware if it is? I would hate to get this suit wet. It does not do well with water.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I'll let you know.
Good. You're a good fella. I'm sorry. My name is Finder.
Oh, hi, Fender. My name is Dellin. You can call me Dell.
Well, nice to meet you, Dell.
Same, like a friend.
I think at this point, as Wolfgang, you're keeping eye on Farron, who is examining these magical books, and Adriana is back in her corner, looking through the nonfiction section. I think there is a sudden poof and a little burst of smoke in the middle of the room, followed by a bleh. And appearing in the midst of this bookshop is a tiny fawn. A very small individual, about the size, in fact, of Farron. Very tiny, with pale white fur, a pair of two nubby little horns atop his head. He is dressed in a very fine silk waistcoat of bright green, with a nicely tailored jacket of sort of cerulean over that. And you watch as this little fawn collects himself for a moment and says, "Oh, my goodness gracious. apologies for the intrusion. My name is Mr. Tim Tam, a bard extraordinaire, and I come with a message from the Wizard King.
Oh, shucks.
Yes, His Majesty is in some distress and is in need of the 5 of you to come and aid him in a quest of great adventure.
Oh,
Did I hear adventure?
Yes, that's what I said.
yeah, this little guy said it.
This little pimp said that? Tim Tam, the little pimp?
She just ran over.
I don't know what you're implying.
I'm just, your suit's very colorful. That's all. It's a very interesting suit. It is an adventure.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I've been looking for one of those. The fish that ate me last summer told me I needed to find one.
Does this adventure happen to be far from here?
Oh, yes, I would think so.
Oh, wonderful. And can you take us away from here?
Why, certainly.
Well, I'm certainly all in.
You would all but
Jeez.
gather close.
Oh, okay. Come on, Farron. And Dell just sort of very casually grabs her hand and just says, okay, we're ready to go.
Okay. Where's Adriana? She was here a minute ago. Adriana! We gotta go!
She's gonna kind of wander out of the out from between the shelves, kind of looking more like a scared like cat than anything else. Kind of just like walks to the back of the group. I'm not very up to adventures, but I mean okay.
Well, this fella said we have an appointment, so we kind of got to go do that. You got to hold your appointments when you make them, or they get made for you.
Can I tell my dad first? Can I check with him first? Is that cool? Is that okay?
Certainly, but make haste. We must return.
All right, he just runs.
Gotta
Okay,
ask
you
my
tell your
dad.
dad.
Hold on.
I'm gonna my dad. It's cool. And he runs back.
All right, stand close, everyone. And you see his little hooves tippy-tap a little dance on the floor, and then there's a poof of smoke and light, and you find yourselves no longer in the bookstore, but standing in the midst of a grand courtroom.
Oh, shucks.
And you're looking around to see the finely appointed tapestries and the tall marble columns, and sat before all of you on a raised throne is none other than the Wizard King himself, King Christopher Perkins, who sits in a finely tailored suit, a pair of dashing stiletto pumps, and a platinum tiara inset with glittering jewels upon his otherwise smooth head.
Oh, I'm underdressed.
And
I think we all are.
you watch as Mr. Tim Tam bows deeply and respectfully and sidles off out of the way. The adventurers you requested, my lord.
Oh, we're supposed to bow. Okay.
The Wizard King, Christopher Perkins, beholds you all for a moment and says, Yes, I'm glad you could come at my summons. I have an issue of most pressing urgency in my court, for which I need adventurous souls such as yourselves.
Sounds like a plan.
I guess, girl.
Very good. You see, my royal Nerdsmith has gone missing, and I am in need of a group of adventurers to retrieve them for me. This will be a most daring and testing adventure. You must venture through the Gosh Golly Forest to the Castle of Woe, where I believe my Nerdsmith is being held captive.
Whoa.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah, saving people sounds like a thing that people with Destiny get to do.
That's true. I might interject. I'm new, perhaps, to this land. What exactly does a nerdsmith forge?
Well, Nerdsmith is responsible for entertaining my court with all manner of jest and jape, and
Oh, I
other
see.
entertaining, other form of entertainment, of course.
Yeah, very well. And Offender sits down and pulls his backpack off and starts to peel off what is a pretty convincing disguise that he has been wearing. He gets rid of a mustache and some fake eyebrows and starts to change his clothes into his normal kind of persona.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was really good. Are you like an actor?
Something like that. Some would call me, yes, let's say actor.
Have I seen you in anything?
Oh, I hope not. If you've seen me, then I probably wasn't doing very well.
Oh, that's smart.
Do you have any further questions, or are you ready to set out on your quest?
Oh, I always have questions. They're just not for you.
Fair enough.
Is there any particular kind of, I don't know, peril or danger that you're aware of that we might encounter on the way?
I've been told that the Gosh Golly Woods have been infested recently with web trolls. You should be on your guard for those.
I hate you. I hate you, Matthew.
Is there any way that we would know how long this might take?
Well, the Gosh Golly Woods are thick and perilous. I would imagine at least a day or two to reach the castle and return with my Nerdsmith.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I think my dad will be fine alone for that long. It's fine. Yeah, no problem.
It's fine.
Boom, it's fine.
Very good. Then I bid you good luck, adventurers.
Thanks. This
You're gonna
is
need it.
new. It's, for just hearing about it, I'm very excited.
Adventure's always exciting. My siblings are going to be so excited to hear about all of this. I can't wait to write them.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell the fish.
Oh, you should!
You can talk to fish?
Oh no, just the one.
Oh, the fish.
It's a very
Yeah.
special fish.
Is it the one that swallowed you?
Yeah, you paid attention. Good job.
They have a slightly strange relationship. Just go with it.
It's not a relationship, it's called destiny.
Whatever you want to call it, I don't.
Well, that's good.
All right.
So we're gonna rescue that fella?
The Nerdsmith? Psst.
Yeah.
Do we know how we're going to find the Nerdsmith when we get
Yeah,
there?
what is...
Are we going to recognize them?
Yeah, what's in...
Yeah, what's they look like?
That would be helpful, maybe.
You see as the king sits back in his throne and steeples his fingers and goes, "No one can be told what the Nerdsmith is. You have to see it for itself. But you will recognize them when you see them."
Well, that sounds exciting.
Are you sure? Because I don't want to bring like the wrong thing back, just go through all that for nothing. That seems like a little bit, a little risky. I don't know. Are you sure we'll know? Like, are you sure?
I'm quite confident.
I do have to say, the idea of knowing it when we seeing it sure feeds into Dell's fish destiny thing.
Yeah, it's a leap of faith kind of thing.
Well, that's a good point.
I'm real good at those.
If the fish says it, then I guess.
Gotta just go with the flow. The motion of the ocean, as it were.
I mean, I followed Stranger Things in the Feywild than a talking fish that swallowed Dell, so it makes sense.
Let's do it.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, I have to say, Dale, you have a lot of sea and water and fish-based wisdom. I'm hoping to learn a lot from you.
Oh, happy to teach.
Thank you, Geekly Inc. for the follow. All right. So if you have no further questions for the Wizard King, are you ready to depart on your quest?
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay. You depart the Wizard King's coastal palace and head east towards the Goshgali Forest. The road is uneventful for the majority of your journey, and before long you see the edge of the Goshgali Forest approaching. It is a thickly grown and verdant forest, and as you pass or sort of cross the threshold, you hear a sound upon the air. It sounds like a banjo. This gentle rhythmic brunk 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 that carries across the air alongside the twittering of birds and the low chirp of the crickets. As you proceed down the path, this sound grows clearer and louder. And before long you see what looks to be a vendor cart that's set up along the side of the road, just inside these woods. And it's a large wooden cart covered over top with a brightly colored canvas, and it has this sort of flap on the side that lifts up to show the interior for when the vendor is open to selling their wares. And within this small window, you see a curious individual. And apparently the player of this instrument, as you see him strumming on a small banjo, he has dark curly hair, glasses, and sort of a dark strip of a goatee on his chin. He's dressed in a black t-shirt, and that's all you can really see because of the positioning of the window. You can't really see anything from his waist down. But most curiously about this individual is his entire body seems to be made out of felt fabric. And he is strumming on this little guitar, and you can start to hear as you get closer what sounds like singing. And you hear, "Why, har, there's so many songs about curtains, and the windows they hide." No, that's still not right. I'll get those lyrics one day. Oh, customers! Hello, hi!
Oh, that was a
Waves to you.
toe tapper.
You see him put the banjo down where you have to assume his feet would be, even though you can't see them. Hello! Gosh, it's not often we get a group on foot here through the Gosh Golly Woods. What brings you folks along?
We're on a quest.
Yeah, we're trying to save a guy for a real fancy king fella.
A grand quest.
That sounds like a grand quest indeed.
Have you happened to see anybody pass by this way? Maybe someone that you would know just by letting your eyes fall upon them is a nerdsmith?
Oh, let me see here. No, I can't really think I've seen anyone of that description recently. Not too many people traveling through the forest these days. There's web trolls around, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
we heard.
Yeah, they can be quite a hassle.
So we're looking for a castle, right?
Oh, that's probably the Castle of Woe.
Oh, yeah. That's the one.
Yeah, you just keep
Where
following
would-
the path through the forest, and you can't miss it. It's pretty big.
Great, you're real good at giving directions. Thank you.
Well,
Now,
thank
do
you.
you think it's the castle of WOE or WOAH?
Oh, good question.
That's important.
It's
That
going
is
to
a
be
matter
a,
of
a
some
very
debate.
different arrival depending on what it is.
Well, let's just, hope for the best, and maybe it'll just be both.
I'm going to hope for AH.
Tell you what, since it seems like you all might need it, let me give you something here. And he disappears down behind the cart for a second. When he comes back up, he hefts this leather satchel with his left arm. Seems like only the left arm works for some reason. The right one just kind of dangles. And he brings this little satchel up and holds it out to you. Here, take these.
I don't have a good reach.
Thank you. What is that?
You take this satchel and
Stumps.
look inside, and there are 5 potions of healing.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's helpful. Guys, pass these out. Pass these out.
Yeah, I figure you
Oh.
might need those.
Thank you very much. That's really
Yeah, thank you.
helpful. She just druid crafts a flower and tries to put it in his hair, if she can.
He leans down as best he can. Well, thank you. That's very nice. No charge for those, but I would appreciate it if you would be so kind as to leave me a good review. And he pulls out this chalkboard, and on the chalkboard you see the outline of 5 stars and a little box for comments. And he sort of holds out a piece of chalk in you guys' direction.
Oh, yeah, sure. Dell takes the chalk and very deliberately, slowly fills in the stars, one at a time. And then writes, "Oh, hi, I'm Dell." And just proceed. Basically, half the things he said during session today just get written out. And then at the end, this guy was pretty helpful and good.
Nice.
10 out of 10 would recommend. And then he scratches out 10 out of 10. 5 out of 5 would recommend.
Did you fill in all 5 stars?
Yeah.
All right. So he
Everybody
takes
knows he filled in all 5 stars. It took him a while.
So this individual takes the chalkboard back and looks at it. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stars. Wow, that's really great. Thank you. I appreciate it. And he puts
Oh,
the
yeah.
chalkboard down back behind him.
My pleasure, friend.
Not very sound of business practice.
Yeah, I don't know how he makes a profit this way.
I don't either.
Oh, I rely on the donations of people who enjoy my work.
Oh, you could hear me. So sorry.
Many people find you here, though? It seems a little out of the way.
Well, it's sort of a word of mouth kind of thing.
Okay, we'll make sure to tell people about you.
Oh, I greatly appreciate it.
And we
But,
move
Oh,
on.
yeah.
But you all have an important quest to go on, so good luck.
Oh, thank you very much. Did we catch your name, fella? I'm sorry. I should
Oh,
check the
you can-
chalkboard.
That's quite all right. You can call me Logan. Some people call me Old Man Logan, but they're really young.
Oh. Well, very
Goodbye,
nice
old
to
man
meet
Logan.
you.
Thank you for your help, Logan. That was really helpful.
You're welcome. Bye.
Keep working on the banjos real good so far. You got a lot of potential.
Yeah, although I do think maybe you should dance a bit more. I think you could work on that. Dance a bit more when the music's going.
That's
I
a good
think
idea.
people would really like that.
I'll have to add that to my routine.
I have a question, Mr. DM.
Yes.
How did he play the banjo if one of his arms was limp?
It's a mystery to this day.
Just wrap around.
Hmm. He's just playing the open strings. It's fine. Well, bye then.
5 of you proceed on down the path. And as you get to be about 100 yards or so away, you look back and you just see the thick, heavy mists of the forest closing in and covering the path behind you, and the vendor is no longer seen.
Well, that was terribly mysterious. That's some Destiny stuff right there.
That's the
I
end
wonder
of
if-
Old Man Logan.
I wonder if we should have asked if he wanted us to help him move his cart or something with the whole no feet and everything. We did just kind of leave him back there in the mist.
He seems like he came from the mist. Maybe he's been dead for 20 years.
He came from the mist. He went back to the mist. It's the circle of
Mist.
life.
The Circle of Brigadoon.
I think he might have been some sort of enchanted, devious Muppet.
Hmm.
I think you might be
Oh.
right about that.
Well, you should watch out for those health potions.
They're Heath potions.
There's just a bunch of heat.
There's some
farts
toffee
crammed
in
there.
them.
Oh no, what if that's how it heals us? We drink one and then we become like him. We can't be killed, but we also aren't
Just
really
full
alive.
of stuffing. Well, I'd get a lot more Destiny stuff done if I couldn't die.
That's a valid point.
You have that correct.
All right, I'm ready to drink that when I need to. Then I commit to drinking this health potion.
Yeah, I'll drink my Heath potion.
It could be exciting.
He wrote in the letters too big, and he ran out of space, so it looks like Heath. There's just no room for the L.
Yeah. It also tastes like a candy bar for some reason.
Yeah.
So you continue on your way through the ever narrowing path through the Gosh Golly Woods, also known in some places as the Woods of Whimsy. And you come upon, after a short travel, a rather adorable sight. You see what looks to be a griffin hatchling who is in the midst of playing with a baby owlbear. And they're just sort of wrestling around, and it's really quite cute.
Well, that's just precious.
Oh,
And they're
aren't you
having-
too cute?
I'm just worried about where the mothers are.
Oh, good point. That's
Yes, the
good.
parents
Do you
can
want
be
me to-
close.
Do you want me to ask? I can ask.
No, that wouldn't be necessary. I would just prefer to move away from here as fast as possible.
Okay, we just gotta be real sneaky, like let the kittens play.
All right. So you see these two little animals playing, and it looks like they're having a wonderful time. And then that fog starts to creep in along the edges of the forest, and rising up out of it, you see these strange, malformed creatures with greenish yellow skin rising up, and they come not exactly stumbling, but a word kind of like that, or swaggering out of the mists, and you just hear one of them as they close in on these pair of baby animals just going, "Your fun is wrong!" And it looks like they're about to attack these baby animals.
Oh no, that is not happening. How many are there?
There are 3 of these
Uh,
troll-like creatures.
Dell looks at the. Are they within 120 feet of us? Is my totally
They
not
are.
mechanical question.
Sure.
Dell just reaches out with a hand and he's like, "Oh no, you're not gonna do that. They're just little kids." And he casts Chill Touch at one of the trolls, and it's like instead of a spectral hand, it's like a spectral fish, and it just smacks him across the face.
All right. So you conjure forth this spectral fish. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
That's a 7.
Okay. That unfortunately is... Well, roll with advantage, because they don't expect you to attack.
That's a 16.
There we go. Okay. So go ahead and roll your fish damage.
Fish are a little slippery, you know, you just gotta be careful. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a 6. So, 6 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and
So
it can't regain hit points till its next turn.
nice. So you slap one of these trolls in the back of the head with your spectral fish, and it turns and says... "Ah!" And you all roll initiative.
Okay. And the fish clings to the guy like a lamprey for the duration of the spell.
Fish mouth just kind of opens wide and is now attached to the back of his head.
Yeah.
The only thing that I called home would be like I didn't think his wife would have. You know?
11. Y'all don't need to know what I rolled. I don't know why I pushed to talk there.
Yes, Tessa, thank you for the bits. All right, so what did Farron get for initiative?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I didn't
What
hear it
did-
over that. Farron?
Yeah, what was Farron's initiative?
9.
Okay. And Fender?
21.
Nice. Adriana?
11.
Okay. Wolfgang? Didn't hear you.
14.
14. And Dell?
I got a big old 13.
13. Okie dokie. So, Fender, you are first to act as these trolls now turn and see the 5 of you there. What would you like to do?
I don't know any better yet. So I'm still taking my my signals from Dell. So I'm going to use my my bonus action to dash off to the side, and then I'm going to draw my short bow and fire at the one that got hit with the fish.
Okay.
That would be 18.
That will hit.
Okay. And then the sneak attack damage is when you attack from hidden. That's not a sentence, but you understand what I'm asking.
If you have advantage on the attack roll, which you can get from being hidden, or if you have an ally within 5 feet of the target you're shooting, then you can get your sneak attack.
Okay.
So you won't get it on this one.
So 8 points of damage.
All right. There's a thump as the arrow embeds into it. It goes, ow!
I've heard that these trolls are susceptible to truth. It hurts them if they find out the truth. Anyone have a scroll of Zone of Truth or something?
Oh no, but I'm very forthright.
I gather that.
Wolfgang, what would you like to do? Can't hear you.
Where is it?
There are these 3 trolls clustered in front of you about 60 feet. Or, no, about 30 feet.
All right, I'm gonna head to the closest one and I'm going to attack it.
Okay.
My screen just went to hell, so let me fix that.
Oh no! It's the web trolls.
There's also gremlins on the internet too.
That's also true.
All right, that's a synthetic 20 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
Oh, that's such a badass way to put that.
Synthetic 20, I like it.
That's how we say it on Plot Hunters.
Makes your dice sound like a cyborg.
All right, I hit it with my maul for 11 plus 3 damage. 14.
Nice.
That's a number. I can't math right now. 14?
Yeah,
14.
there you go.
Okay. So you hit this thing with a massive smash of your maul. Its head sort of twists around 180 degrees, and then it sort of cracks it back into place.
Yikes.
Let's see, next is Dylan.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna see if we can let's just calm down a little bit here. We all should just calm down. And he's going to cast sleep at the trolls.
Okay.
Let's see. I roll 5d8 to do so.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have 5d8 on me, so I'll do this digitally. Well, that's a 21. That's pretty good.
Ooh, 21. Okay.
So, so creature has lowest current hit points. And if, they fall. Yeah, do you know how sleep works?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So this this troll that has a fish stuck to the back of its head, an arrow sticking out of its chest, and sort of cricks its neck. Then just its eyes roll back and it falls back and starts snoring soundly on the ground.
Is that the only one that gets
The only
taken
one
down?
that's affected, unfortunately. Yep.
Oh yeah. You stay down. And that's my turn.
Okay. Adriana.
I am going to go along those same lines, look at the next one, and cast Sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of people take my lead. I'm a pretty charismatic person.
$30.
Okay.
I rolled really well on that one.
Yeah.
You incant your sleeping spell, and one of the troll on the left kind of goes, but that's it. That's the only effect it has,
Oh, shit.
unfortunately.
Damn.
Oh, we gotta wear him down first, I think.
I'm a wizard. I can't do anything else.
Uh,
That's it.
And finally, we come to Farron.
Farron casts Hex on the troll.
Which troll would you like to hex?
The one that's not asleep.
Okay.
That she just
So
tried
one
to
of the
hit.
not sleeping ones. Okay.
And okay. Dexterity. Right? Yeah.
Okay. So it's got disadvantage on dexterity checks.
Yes. And then she's going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Going all fancy.
And
What is your save DC?
12.
Okay. It only got an 11, so it fails. Go ahead and roll your sacred flame damage.
And how far away are we from them? I don't
About
know.
30 feet.
30 feet. She'd move maybe 5 feet closer. A little
Okay.
bit. And that's all I can do.
What was your damage for your spell?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you're not in there. I did roll it on there. That was 7 radiant.
Ooh. Okay. All right. So you incant this holy fire. The troll just goes, "Ah! No flame! No flames!" And it's now the troll's turn. One of them is fast asleep and dreaming peacefully. The other two, one is going to move forward and attack Wolfgang, since he is up in the fray. So the first attack is a 7 to hit, probably misses. And the second is an 18. Okay. So it snaps its jaws at you, but you do not get bitten. Instead, it's these long, sharp claws that find you instead, and you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The other troll... let's see here. The other troll is going to come for Farron. Wolfgang, you can take an attack of opportunity against it if you want, as it runs past you.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's a 8 to hit.
8, no, unfortunately. You don't quite catch it as it sprints past. Farron, it rolled a 3 and a natural 1. So it misses you with both of its attacks. You are just too tiny. And too tiny and quick. But that brings us back to the top of initiative with Fender again.
I'm going to drop the bow and draw the short sword then, and then move up next to Wolfgang and fight side by side.
Okay.
And swing at it with the short sword. Natural 20.
Oh fuck.
Nice.
Okay.
So so for this, you're going to do double your damage dice for both the attack and your sneak attack.
Oh, okay. Uh, 35.
How do you destroy this troll?
I think that in re-slinging the bow and seeing the claws get into Wolfgang, just stepping up right onto the side, since it's a pretty tall creature, and just kind of sheathing the sword in its side. Sorry about that. You shouldn't have split myself up from the party. We probably should stick together. But future remedies, we're all new to this and each other. And then pull it back out and put it back in its sheath.
Okay. The troll sort of collapses to the ground with a heavy oof, and does not get back up. That was, Farron, the one you had hexed, so just keep that in mind. Then next in initiative is Wolfgang.
All
You
right.
have one sleeping troll at your feet, and one that has gone behind you to attack one of your caster friends.
All right. How far is the one behind me?
About 25 feet.
All right. I'm gonna completely disregard what Farron just said. No, not Farron. Find Fender. These F names. And I'm gonna go after it.
Okay.
And that is 16.
That will do it.
All right. That is 9 damage.
Okay. You just come up behind with a swing of your warhammer and give it a good clock. Dylan, it's your turn.
Oh, so how's the troll looking that's still up? Is it looking pretty good,
It's looking pretty good, yeah.
Oh,
It's taking
okay.
one hit from a warhammer.
Well, so no fire, you say, you're not gonna like this one. And he pulls a pepper out of his bag and he just chomps it and casts Dragon's Breath on himself.
Nice.
So so it's a 15-foot cone. He's gonna try to be like, I don't want to hit anybody. So it's a 15-foot cone of fire that just erupts out of his mouth.
Okay.
It's a dex save of 13.
13, you say. Rolled a natural 19.
Okay, that's fine. I rolled pretty good on my damage. So that's 16, so he'll take 8 fire damage since he's
8
safe.
fire damage. Okay.
Oh, that was just so... Yeah, you take it. Yeah.
Oh boy. Adriana?
So how is this troll looking?
There's one that's a little crispy, who still looks pretty healthy, and then there's one that's badly beaten that is sleeping on the ground.
I'm going to attack the one that is slightly crispy. How close is he to me? Because that depends what spell I use.
He's about 10 feet away from you.
All right. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna use magic missile and just unload all 3 of the darts against him.
That's real
Okay.
smart.
Where did my D4 go? So 4,
That's okay. Just wanted to say that.
5, so that's 9. All right, 14 points of damage.
Ooh. Okay. These 4 bolts of force
I think
damage.
it's 3 at
Oh, sorry, 3 bolts
yeah.
of force damage fly out and slam into this troll. He's looking really hurt now. Farron, it is your turn. This troll is directly in front of you.
And she's going to transfer Hex and hit it with another Radiant Flame.
Okay. That is a 15 on its dex save.
With disadvantage?
Oh, sorry. That is a 9 on its dex save.
It would have been a 12, so she hits.
Yep. So
And
what is your
4 Radiant.
4 radiant? Okay. It only had 1 hit point left. So, describe for us how this troll goes up in flames.
Get him.
She just she drops her quarterstaff and just brings out both hands and shoots flame at it. Die, troll! We don't
Okay.
feed trolls around here.
We don't start flame wars, but we finish them.
That's right. And he just goes up in flames, white spectral flames.
Burns and just sort of dissolves into sort of a goop on the floor. Okay. 1 troll remains, and he is safe in Dreamland currently. So we come back to Fender.
Does anyone have any plans for, I don't know, needing to talk to this one, or?
Oh no, sometimes engaging's the worst thing you can do with these fellas.
Oh, yes, well, all right.
Don't talk to trolls. It doesn't help anything.
Or you could
Reports
shut them
and
down
block.
right now. That also makes quick work of them.
Yeah,
Always
so
a good
he's just gonna go over and put the short sword in the sleeping troll.
Okay, roll with advantage.
24.
Oh, Jesus.
He rolls over real fast in his sleep.
So go ahead and roll your damage with sneak attack.
18.
You swiftly execute this troll, and all 3 of them just sort of dissolve into this sticky goop, which then absorbs into the forest floor and disappears.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, it's real nasty.
Dell looks around for the baby animals.
They are just like a little off to the side, hiding in some bush, and they both poke their heads out once the trolls have been slain.
Well, that's real smart. You guys are real smart. Good job.
Yeah, that's street smarts.
Yeah.
Then you hear another noise. Sort of heavy thump, 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 thump. And the ground shakes a little bit as the approaching of some sort of large creature is heralded. And then pushing out from the forests, you see a very large adult owlbear who surveys the situation, looks to the baby owlbear and the little griffin, and looks to the 5 of you, and you see this large, powerful beak just open wide. And then you hear a voice from the owlbear. It says, "Oh, well, thank you very much for helping the little ones. I do appreciate it. They're getting into awful lot of mischief at their age."
Oh.
Oh, it was no problem. They look
Yeah.
really sweet, though.
Yes. That they are. Come on, you two. Let's get back into the wood where it's safe. The two little babies start following. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Watch out for
Del-
trolls.
Del looks at everybody. You think the griffin's like their stepkid?
What just happened?
I wasn't gonna ask. I thought they looked like a really cute family.
You go with the flow and the universe provides, Adriana. You just gotta kind of just accept it.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Yeah. Come on, everybody. We're doing great.
We gotta get this guy.
Is there any chance that perhaps we're all asleep right now? Because I'm just... Oh, well, you know what? Just head forward.
What really is reality? I mean, when you
Yeah.
think about it.
You've never met a talking Who Bear before?
I'll be back. I gotta lay down.
That's it.
Oh man.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we do. Bye, guys. The one shot's over. We gotta go after that one.
I can't believe we don't have the 7th camera that shows the guy with the drum set and the cymbal for the rim shots.
We need the one that's the little monkey that's just like.
At some point later this week, in one of the ones I'm not involved with, I'll totally set that up.
Just talk to Logan. He'll get the gift set up.
That's a gift that would get a lot of exercise in this network. Let's be honest.
Yep.
It really would.
It's our unofficial mascot.
So, you proceed on through the Gosh Golly Woods, following the path as you were instructed, and indeed, before many hours of travel, you find yourselves coming upon a clearing, and set in the center of that clearing is a towering castle. You do not see any sort of lights within. It looks dark, slightly dreary and ominous, but it is there. You have reached the Castle of Woe.
You know, I don't think it's the AH well.
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
I think it might be the bad one.
Yeah, that looks like a WOE one. It really
That's
does.
That,
It's another move
that's
I've
just
ever
in the eye of the beholder, Wolfgang.
seen. Well,
But yeah, it looks pretty shitty.
Maybe it's just full of more baby owlbears, and it's just the outside that looks like this.
To protect the baby owlbears, yeah.
Right. We should.
I think that's a fair hypothesis to go look into. Let's go check.
yeah, let's get in there.
Okay.
Boom.
You approach the front door of the castle. You see a large portcullis is currently closed. The heavy iron grate barring the way ahead. You do not see anyone around who could possibly lift it from the inside.
We can see through it.
You can see through it, yeah.
Is there any sort of mechanism on the other side?
You think you see what looks like a pole chain sort of situation that would raise it?
Oh, okay. I can get in there if you want.
That would be so great.
Yeah.
I mean, I could too, but I don't know if I could pull that.
Oh, I don't know either. I could give it a good old try, though.
I mean, what if you both did it?
Oh, I don't think I can do that. I don't think my spell lets me bring a person with me. Well, maybe there's another way in. If we don't find one, I can just do that and try it, but it might be worth checking around.
Yeah, let's look around. Let's look around a little bit. Let's see what other options we have.
I'd like you all to make investigation checks for me.
Okay.
Oh my god. I got a 19.
Nice.
11.
Also 11.
11.
8.
Okay. Wolfgang, as you are examining the exterior of this castle, you notice upon a open window on what would probably be the second story. It's about 25 feet up.
I point to it. Say, hey guys, there's a window just up there. I don't know how you're gonna get up there, but there's one.
Oh yeah, I can't get to that one.
I mean, I've got rope.
Oh yeah, you don't have to cast spells all the time to do stuff. I forget that sometimes.
So who's gonna go up there and drop the rope?
Well, maybe if we tie the rope to the back of an arrow.
Yeah. I don't have an arrow.
You said it was how many feet up?
About 25 feet.
Can I see the rope? I don't really trust an arrow to hold everybody.
There you go.
I can see where the window is, yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna Misty Step up there.
Nice. Thank you, Super Stormy, for the follow.
Yeah.
Describe for us what it looks like as Adriana Misty steps.
So Adriana reaches into a pouch at her waist. She's gonna start fumbling around and then realize, don't need it. Never mind, because she's so used to grabbing for things. She's just gonna kind of look up and just say, I hate heights. And then she's going to just snap her fingers and just kind of disappear in a flash of smoke and reappear back up at the...
Okay. So you poof, back up the top of the or inside of this window, which you can see looks to have been some kind of just a sort of a defensive tower set alongside the main gates. Looking around the interior, you see lots of cobwebs, lots of dust. It doesn't look like it's been disturbed in quite some time.
Well, I'm going to try to... Because I'm inside the window now, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get out? Is the real
Yeah,
question.
you can. Yeah, the window's open.
Okay, so I'm going to exit out of the window. Or, no, I'm going to see if there's anything I can tie to it first that's stable. The end of the rope. Sorry.
You see... Make another investigation check.
Hopefully I roll better than a natural 4. So 15 plus 4, so 19.
Okay.
That's better.
You find like a heavy table that's sitting in one side of the room. You think you could tie the rope to that, and it should sustain the weight of your companions.
All right, she'll do that. Do you want me to make any sort of like dex check or something for the knot?
Nah.
No? Okay.
Unless you want to roll one. I'm not gonna
No,
stop
I'd
you.
rather it just work.
Okay. Then we'll say it works.
Okay, cool. So she'd go back over to the window and toss the rope down.
Y'all little people can go first.
Farron scrambles up the rope. Okay.
Okay.
Farron, make an athletics check for me, please.
Does it have to be athletics instead of acrobatics?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, it's a 19 anyway.
Okay. You scramble right up the rope and climb in the window. Who would like to go next?
Come on up, guys.
Okay, I'm coming. And Dell will start climbing. Well, that's not gonna go well. You rolled a 5.
Dell, you get both hands on the rope, you start climbing, and you get about 5 feet in the air, and slide right back down to the bottom.
Oh. It might be a bit, but I'm coming. Someone want to try first, Like, warm it up, and I'll try again. I'm turning into John Wayne. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I'll go. 17.
You
And-
scramble right up.
So what you gotta do is make sure you dry off your hands, Dell. You don't want them to be slippery. I know touching the fish and stuff, there could be a little slime, so dust them off on the ground, get them good and dry, and...
Oh, okay. That's a good tip. Thank you.
Who would like to go next?
I'll go. Can I take Dale with me?
Sure.
Just like put him on my back or something.
Oh yeah, a little Dell backpack. That'd be fun.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Hey.
So you get this halfling to climb upon your back, and without any problem whatsoever, you haul the both of you up the side of this castle battlement and climb into the window. And you are now all inside.
There is a joke somewhere about riding your coattails or something. I'll come up with it later. I'll think about it.
Yeah, I'll wait with bated breath for it.
Because you're a dragonborn and there's a tail.
Yeah. All right.
So you're now inside the castle.
So we sneak, right? We're sneaking to try to find this Nerdsmith person.
Well,
That's
this,
probably a good idea.
Yeah, it's a very good idea.
the area doesn't look like it's been lived in for a bit, so I think we're okay for now. But
So I'm thinking we go down. Down's where you keep people you don't want leaving. Right? I haven't been in a lot of castles.
They've got like Rapunzel and stuff. They kept her up.
Well, how much higher is up?
That's
How
a good
much more is
question. How tall was the castle?
You lean out one of the nearby windows and look up and up at one of the towering spires that's probably 100 or so feet high. In that exact moment, there's a dramatic thunder crack.
Maybe we check the bottom first.
Yeah, let's do that. Just work our way up. That's a good
It's
idea.
closer. It's closer.
Dell smiles up at the sky. Oh, it's gonna rain.
Fish wisdom.
Okay.
All right.
So you make your way to the castle interior. Are you being stealthy?
Yes.
Yes.
Give it a go.
We'd like you all to roll stealth checks for me, please.
I have disadvantage because of chainmail, and I rolled 2 4s.
it was
Oh no.
it was almost a natural one, but it's a 15.
Oh, and that's why I went with halfling. I got a 19.
18.
Also
Okay.
a 19.
Okay.
Hey.
So you do your best to creep quietly through the seemingly abandoned interior of this castle, your dragonborn companion clinking and clanking a little bit with their weapons and heavier armor, but the rest of you do your best to help him move quietly. And you make your way to the sort of antechamber, the sort of main entryway of the castle itself. And it is grandiose and gothic, swathed in shadows. And you see what looks to be a grand staircase leading up, and a door off to the side, which you think might lead to a basement.
Basement first.
People keep lots of stuff in basements.
Yes, I suppose if we're going to work our way up, we might as well start as far bottom as we can get.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Are you afraid of the dark and heights, Adriana? I'm sorry.
Kind of afraid of everything.
Fair.
That's fair.
I told you I got swallowed by a big fish last summer.
I don't think I'd ended up ever want that to happen.
There's no water here. You'll be okay.
It is hard to get swallowed by a fish on land.
Yeah, that's specific.
That's some destiny stuff right there, though, if that happened to you.
That's true. Just stay with me. I'll keep you safe.
Yeah.
To the basement.
To the basement.
All right.
Quietly.
You approach the basement door.
I attempt to open the basement door.
You find the basement door is locked.
Oh, darn. We should go up.
Oh, well, now let's not be so hasty. I might be able to fix that.
You gonna act and convince the door it's unlocked?
Well, yeah, something like that. And he flips
That's really
his
impressive
wrist,
acting.
and little thieves' tools come out of his sleeve. Give me just a moment here, see if I can convince this door that it is in fact unlocked when it thinks it is locked.
Good use of
So-
props.
What
Very
exactly
good
were
prop
you?
work.
What exactly were you running from in the bookshop? By the way,
Oh, the past, old horrors, old memories, old lovers, just all everything you could think to run from.
like I can recognize someone who's running away from something or someone. What did you do?
Well, in this case, it was, and as he's kind of telling the story, he's doing the lockpicks. I was running from the law.
Which one?
That's a valid question.
The law of nature, the law of man.
The law of ownership, I believe, is the one that is particularly my problem.
Oh, that's a big one.
It
That's a
is.
Chixie one.
I thought that something belonged to me. He disagreed. Luckily, possession is 9/10 of the law. I'm sorry. What am I rolling to use these?
So
No, just
roll a
keep
d-
talking. It's fine.
I just keep going. I'll just roleplay my way through it.
Exactly. Roll a d20 and you'll add your dexterity and your proficiency bonus.
Okay. So it would be a 25.
Holy
Oh, yeah.
shit.
That'll do it. This
He's
is a rusty
lawyer too, isn't he?
old...
And yeah, so as he's finishing this, there's just an instance every now and then where some people just hoard wealth like dragons, and it's unnecessary, and there are people who could use it, so I relieve them of a little bit of it. I keep some for myself and disperse it amongst people who need it.
And as you finish that sentence, there's a nice little click of the door unlocking.
Now, are you the people that need it?
No, not all the time, only like 10%.
Oh, that's fair.
It's like a
Seems
finder's
fair.
fee.
I can understand running from the law, but not the thievery aspect of it.
Which
Well,
one are
that's-
you running from?
Ooh, that's a good question.
All of them?
Oh, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
A finder's fee.
God damn it, Zach. Oh.
It's right in front of me. I've embarrassed myself and my family.
Thank you, Zach, for that contribution in chat. So, the door is now unlocked.
Yeah, I push it open, kind of presenting the open doorway.
You find a staircase going down.
I'll bring up the rear of the marching order.
I've got this. And Farron just starts down.
Okay, Farron braves boldly into the darkness.
Oh, I'll follow Farron. That's probably for the best.
Yeah, follow.
You're a real good actor, Fender.
Thanks.
That door didn't stand a chance.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really good.
So it's just Adriana and Wolfgang at the top of the stairs.
Oh, I'm waiting for her to go down.
Is the basement really necessary?
You gotta check it.
Where do you lock up people, Adriana?
Don't.
I thought you were running from all the laws.
I don't lock people up, though.
Oh, well, then there's that one you don't gotta run from.
As in, take no prisoners, kind of don't lock people up? Or.
Oh.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
Pretty badass.
And now I'll go downstairs.
All right. You all make
You
your
can't
way.
see my face if it's dark.
You all make your way down into the darkness and this spiraling staircase that goes down and down and down, and it finally opens up into a large chamber that has no light source aside from a large glowing portal set in the center of the room. It's framed in a sort of hexagonal stone frame, and it's just glowing and pulsing with bright white light.
Is the frame orange?
No.
That seems important.
That is not what I was expecting to find.
Who knocks at the door, Matthew?
Excuse me.
You'll have to answer it to find out.
Oh.
I would like all of you to make strength saving throws for me.
Oh, God.
I'm good at
And
those.
it goes so well.
No, I'm not. I'm not good at those. I rolled a nat 1, so that is a 0.
Same. Also a 0.
I rolled a 6. And that gives me a total of 6.
What about
I at
Fender?
least broke double digits. I got a 13.
Okay. So, as you behold this portal, suddenly there's this sort of rush of wind behind you. Wolfgang, did you roll a strength saving throw?
Oh, yeah, I can do that. That is 18. Wait, no, excuse me. 15.
15.
We
Okay.
all hold on to Wolfgang.
There's this
With
sort
our
of
2
rush of
zeros.
air behind you, as if this sort of sucking cyclone is pulling all of you towards this portal. Immediately, Autumn and Adriana are pulled off of their feet and disappear into the white portal. Dylan, you scramble on the stones, but they do not give any purchase, and you go flying through the portal as well. A moment later, Fender, as you're doing your best to hold on to anything you can find, your fingers give way, and you too are pulled inside, leaving only Wolfgang standing strong, doing your best to hang on as long as you can, but the immense power becomes too great, and you two are finally pulled within this bright white light. And that is where we are going to take a 5-minute break. And we will come back in just a few minutes.
With brand new characters, because we all died.
Might take us a
We
little bit. We
should
gotta
have went
reroll.
north. Yep, should have went up.
Hello and welcome back, everybody. We are here streaming a fun little game of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition as part of the Nerdsmith 2019 subdrive. We're actually kicking off the subdrive today, and we have all kinds of fun, amazing, fantastic things to tell you about if you decide to subscribe to our to help support our organization. Now, just to be clear, this we are talking about subscriptions through our website at nerdsmith.org/subdrive, not Twitch subscriptions. So, just to be clear, if you want to check out all of the amazing things we have on offer as part of the subdrive, please go to nerdsmith.org/subdrive, and you can check it out there. Nerdsmith is a collaborative network creating free, nerdy entertainment for the masses. We currently have 18 different programs that are part of the network. They are Alice in Underland, Paranormal Investigator, Champions of the Earth, Chaotic Goodness, Countless Heroes, Dear DM, Discover RPG, Final Rites, which is one of our newer programs, Geek Thyself, Homebrew Studio, In Vain Walpurgis Nacht, which is a Vampire the Masquerade game, Introverts Guild, an art stream, Monster Crush, Plot Hunters, Kijari's Curious Crafts, Shenanigoons, The Land Above, Tooth and Nail, and WAND or Wand Radio. All of those fantastic programs, part of the Nerdsmith network, and all yours available for the low, low price of free. Everything that the network does, we put out for free, and so we ask for support from you, our audience, to help us continue to do what we do and possibly even do it even better. We have a goal of, is it 250, Angela?
250s are like pie in the sky hope for this 2 weeks.
So 250 new or upgrading subscribers. We have multiple layers of subscription tiers. Our most common is the $10 tier, which is the, let me just
It's our
pull up
sidekicks.
the sidekick tier. You get a number of bonuses for subscribing at that tier, not the least of which being creator coins, which for every $5 of your subscription, you get a creator coin that you can donate to a specific show or program that's part of the Nerdsmith network to support that program directly. So for the sidekick at $10 a month, you would get 2 creator coins. And you get, 50% off nerd alerts, which are short little personalized messages you can have read out during a Nerdsmith program. You get an exclusive enamel pin, as well as access to bonus content. Every single program on the network has created some sort of bonus content for our subscribers that is only available to subscribers. So if you want to get those great, great bits of extra fun times, you need to be a subscriber. That's the best way to put it. Extra bits of fun times. You also get access to an exclusive channel on our Discord server. Nerdsmith has a public Discord. There is a link to it underneath the Twitch player if you want to join. But our subscribers get access to exclusive channels, and sometimes creators will pop in there. You get to hang out with them and have ask them questions and that. Then at the $20 per month level, we have our champion tier. You get all the rewards from the Sidekick tier, plus a free Nerd Alert. Is that a free Nerd Alert every month?
That is one free Nerd Alert.
One free Nerd Alert. Okay. A Metal D20 from our partners at Die Hard Dice, which are a fantastic dice company. We'll talk about them more in a minute. A digital download of our 2019 Nerdsmith Cookbook. This is another special thing we have exclusively for our subscribers this year. A cookbook that has been compiled with recipes from all of our various programs and creators, compiled by Kyle, one of the Nerdsmith directors. It is a fantastic, fantastic little addition to your culinary life. You get a digital download of that at the $20 level, and again, an exclusive chat channel in our Discord. Above that, we have the Superstar level. That's $35 a month. You get all of the Sidekick and Champion rewards, as well as a Nerdsmith mug, which I'm told is fantastic. Unfortunately, we don't have a physical one to show off.
We're waiting for the physical proof to come in, so...
As well as a physical copy of the cookbook, not just a digital download, but an actual physical cookbook.
Yeah, they're designed after old school typewriter printed D&D manuals, so it's going to be this little flat paperback that you have.
It's great. I've seen some of the concept art for it, and it's choice. And if you can't afford any of those but still want to support the network, which we greatly appreciate, we have our $5 minion level, which is $5 a month, access to an exclusive channel on the Discord server, access to the bonus content, but none of the other extra goodies, unfortunately.
We still love you.
We still love you, and we still appreciate that you want to support us. Looks like we are up to 19 viewers on Twitch. As we said earlier, if we get up to 30 concurrent viewers, we will be doing a giveaway from our sponsor, Die Hard Dice. Excuse me. Die Hard Dice is the maker of fantastic, original, proprietary metal dice designs, including their Mythical line, which is absolutely gorgeous, their Gemstone line. They just released a Dire D20, which is this massive metal D20. It's very impressive and intimidating. I have a friend who plays a barbarian. She just got one of those.
You want all your dice to feel bad about themselves? Get a Dire D20.
Exactly. In fact, I have a example here. Where is it? Just need to get it out of its little plastic bag. But yes, Die Hard Dice is a sponsor of the Nerdsmith Network. They have been a great partner for us and done a lot. You can see some examples of Die Hard Dice there on the cameras there. Here's one as well. You can see that gorgeous rainbow pattern in the burnished dice.
Oh, the rainbow is so pretty.
Mm-hmm. So these are all original, beautiful designs, custom designs for Die Hard Dice. You cannot find them anywhere else. And so if you want to roll with the best, there's Die Hard Dice. I don't think we have a coupon code, but if you listen to pretty much any of the shows on our network, you can get a coupon code to save you money off your first or next order at Die Hard Dice. All the more reason to be a patron of the Nerdsmith Network. And we also have another sponsor, which is World Anvil, which I'm going to let Angela take over because she knows far more about that than I do.
Heck yeah, wonderful partners of the network. We love World Anvil. World Anvil is a storytelling and campaign management website that you can use if you're a GM trying to run a campaign, if you're an author trying to write a book, but you have a lot of world building to do. It is a incredibly robust wiki-like tool that you can use to track so many aspects of your world building. I really love using it. They are, you can find some examples. Not to toot your horn, Matthew, but a good example is you can find stuff from Matthew's homebrew studio on his World Anvil. So you can kind of see some of the stuff that he's created in his show. And so a bunch of our shows have World Anvil accounts. It is completely free to use World Anvil, but they have some really cool, almost constantly updating premiere features if you subscribe to them. Highly recommend it. Demetrius and Janet are an incredible team who've created World Anvil, and they get updates almost every day, if at least every week, if not every day. They're always improving it. It's going to be an incredible tool now and in the future. They've already got 200,000 active subscribers, which they hit that milestone very recently. So you guys are amazing. And same as with Die Hard Dice, if you watch Nerdsmith shows, a huge number of us are sponsored directly by World Anvil. We do giveaways and coupon codes to use with them. So please check out World Anvil and light up the forge.
That's right. All right, so I think we are ready to dive back into our story. When last we left, our brave adventurers, having been summoned to the court of the Wizard King Christopher Perkins, were handed a quest to retrieve his royal nerdsmith who had gone missing. They ventured through the Gosh Golly Forest, also known as the Woods of Woe, encountered an interesting, if slightly eccentric, vendor who gave them some potions and helpful advice, had a tussle with a trio of web trolls, and have now found their way to the Castle of Woe itself, where upon diving into its dungeonous unders? No. See, I was thinking innards and underside, and that doesn't really work.
It's unders. That makes the tracks.
But they found a glowing portal which sucked all of them through into a bright white light. And that is where we pick up, as the five of you find yourselves, after tumbling through this gateway of white light, in very kind of cramped, uncomfortable quarters. You find yourselves in a very small, compact chamber. And as you look around you, you see that there are a number of strange, possibly arcane devices with buttons and flashing lights around you, and three other individuals who appear to have been in this small chamber before you arrived and look at you, the five of you, with a mixture of shock and surprise. You can see one of the individuals appears to be a fawn. She has horns that are covered in very soft, velvety sort of covering. Another individual is a tiefling, who's dressed very well, very finely manicured and composed appearance. And then the third individual, who is human, but dressed plainly, as sort of a t-shirt and denim trousers, but he has what can only be described as the biggest belt buckle any of you have ever seen. It is obtrusively large and has like what appear to be a pair of like steer horns that come out of it in a three-dimensional type of design.
Are you saying his belt has handlebars?
That is so character appropriate.
I want you to draw me in this, and only this.
And the three of them regard the five of you, and the fawn speaks up and says, "Oh my goodness, who are you?"
Oh, hi, I'm Dell.
I'm Farron.
I'm Wolfgang.
I'm more than a little uncomfortable. Could you please get off my back? I'm Finder. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Sorry, Fender.
I don't think we had any guests scheduled for the program today. And she looks to her companions, and the tiefling says, "Yeah, and there are quite a lot of you. This booth is not really meant for so many persons at once. Just how did you get in here?"
Oh, we went through a portal. Big ol' white light. You know, the huge.
Yeah, typical Tuesday.
The human says, "Well, we are in Sigil. I guess that kind of makes sense. It's the city of doors and all that." "Yeah, but I wasn't sure that there was a portal that went directly to our recording booth." The more you know.
Oh, are we interrupting a show? Fender here's an actor. He'd be real good on your show.
Oh yeah, he's really good.
Oh, wait, what do you need?
This is not really a dramatic performance type of program. It's more of a news and advice show.
Yes.
Oh, I have lots of advice.
Dell has lots of advice.
Yeah, a lot of fish wisdom.
He looks for
Really?
a chair to sit down and get more comfortable.
There are sadly only 3 chairs, and they are currently
Oh.
occupied.
Okay.
Oh, well, if that's the case, maybe you could help us out with some of our questions?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can give, yeah.
Okay, well, let's see here. Okay, here's kind of a softball. Dear WAND, I am thinking of switching majors from Warlock to Bard. How do I let my patron know without forfeiting my soul for all of eternity? Signed, shouldn't have signed.
Making deals. That's a tricky one.
Yeah, I really feel that.
Well, I always find that honesty is the best policy. So maybe if you just ask nice, they'll let you timeshare. You could always just multi-class.
That's a really good idea. I hear that's a very good multi-class.
you could like write a song about your patron, and then your patron's your patron.
Ooh, even better.
I have to admit, that is some solid advice. You are good at this. You have a natural talent for this, Dell.
Thank you. I've been told I have a pretty magnetic personality.
He does.
All right, well, let's move on to another question then. This one is a bit more of a toughie. Dear W.A.N.D., I have a problem with one of my professors, who I won't name but is an illithid. I'm currently the top student in his class, and he says if I continue to ace all of my tests, he will have to devour my brain to absorb my above-average intellect. Should I start intentionally sabotaging my grade, or is there a chance he was joking? Signed, Teacher's Pate.
Well, I didn't go to school. I don't know anything about teachers. Any of y'all have a better idea? You guys have good suggestion?
Well,
That's a
my
toughie.
tutor actually used to make similar jokes that were kind of scary. But he was just
Oh, is he,
he was human. It was just I'm very afraid of everything, but I learned the spell to detect thoughts, and you can kind of just use the base one to just get what their kind of intentions and base emotions are. That way you can tell whether or not it's a joke, and kind of use common sense from there. Maybe transfer classes.
Yeah, plus if he's holding like a knife and a fork, you might want to back off.
Yeah, tell the dean maybe.
Or if the school has records, go back and see who the previous valedictorians were and see if they've been eaten.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Otherwise, just tell the dean's office that you don't feel safe and you need to be transferred.
All right. That y'all been doing good so far, but here's a real head scratcher, okay? Dear W.A.N.D., my boyfriend and I have been dating for over 2 years, and I'm thinking of popping the question. Oh, that's kind of sweet. I want to ask him at the restaurant where we had our first date, but unfortunately, it went out of business months ago after a purple worm burst out of the earth directly under it and devoured most of the building and the entire cook staff. Would it be unethical to use chronomancy to restore the restaurant and staff long enough to have one more special night? Signed, Fillets of Future Past.
Yes, that would be bad, but you can make something that seems similar and see if maybe you can recreate some of those dishes. It might be a little more romantic than reviving people just for long enough for you to have a date.
Right, if you're gonna bring someone back, you need to, like, bring them back all the way. I mean, like, just for a day's not great. But, like, a zombie will last for a long time. You could always do that.
Yeah, pop into necromancy. That seems like the answer here.
That adds that adds a nice hook to the restaurant when you try to talk to people about going there. Ha, I made a fish joke.
People dying while you're on the date kind of kills the mood, though. So might want to think about when the spells wear off.
Oh yeah, sometimes see when I'm working on prepping a fish after catching one, you gotta watch your face. It's gonna smell real bad. So maybe if you had a bunch of zombies in the restaurant, you get some Vicks Vapo Rub. And he pulls out a little jar of it out of his bag. Yeah, you just like put it right on your nose and you don't smell any of the rot. It's real good.
Thank you so much, Scraticus, for the raid. Scraticus raiding with 24 people.
Woo.
Thank you also for the follow, Valdrianth. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you so much. And welcome to our program, all of you.
For those of you at home catching up, we're just ridiculous right now, and most of these jokes are just for us.
Hopefully you can enjoy them at home. Enjoy the whimsy.
Yeah.
The fawn speaks up and says, "Wow, okay, you guys are pretty good at this. So is there anything that you're looking for, or you need, or we can do for you? Anything?"
Oh yeah, we're looking for somebody.
The Nerdsmith.
Have you seen them?
Oh, the Nerdsmith, yeah. We are very well acquainted with the Nerdsmith. In fact, here, you may need this. And he pulls, the tiefling reaches under the recording booth and pulls out this strange sort of object that seems to be carved from stone. And he holds it out to you, and it looks kind of like that. And he says, you might need this to reach the Nerdsmith, if that is your desire.
When, just to put it out there real quick, out of character, we did hit 30 concurrent users or viewers on our show, so thank you, Scraticus, because you guys just triggered a giveaway. So yay! We'll have the mods in the chat organize it. So pay attention to chat for a dice giveaway from Die Hard Dice.
Yes, that's amazing.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you. Very much appreciate it.
I can't kill his
Heart
voice.
hands.
Wow. Okay. It's really hard to get out of it.
It's just there now.
Embrace your
It is.
character. Go method. Don't do that ever.
I mean, the bucket hat's the most method I'm going here.
So the tiefling hands you this strange, crooked sort of item. Which one of you wishes to take it?
Oh, I'll take it. That's real pretty.
Okay. Dell, you take this item, and as it touches your hands, all 5 of you feel a strange sort of tingling sensation, and once again there's a flash of bright white light. And a moment later, as you come back to your senses, you find you're no longer in this tightly cramped little studio booth. You're somewhere far different, and it's almost strange to describe. You're in a fairly spacious chamber. The walls, ceiling, and floor all seem to be made out of metal plating. And in the center, there is some sort of, you imagine, magical mechanical device. It seems to have pistons and turbines going on, chugging away, and there are flashing lights all across it in this sort of arc of lightning electricity contained within whatever this strange device is. And as you all take in your surroundings, an individual sort of pops his head up from the other side of this large, strange device, and it's a human man, and he's wearing a sort of coverall jumpsuit with a big zipper up the front. And he looks at the 5 of you for a moment, almost as if in disbelief, and then walks over, and you see him push a button on one of the walls, and he says, hey guys, we got some intruders on the ship, and they're dressed real weird. And then seemingly nowhere you hear a voice in response that says, oh, okay, well, keep them there. I'll grab my organ extraction kit as soon as we get back to the ship.
Oh, that
And
doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
Another voice says, ooh, and I'll grab the hot sauce.
Don't love that.
I'm
Oh,
not sure
hi.
about
Oh, you speak English. Hi, hello, where did you come from?
Big white light,
Well-
the usual.
I mean, originally, that would be a really long conversation.
The Castle of Woe.
But like,
That was pretty
but
recent.
like, whoa is me, not whoa.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
AH.
it was the bad one.
Well,
that-
actually, Wolfgang, we're getting pretty close to a WOAH. Whoa.
Yeah, I could see the argument for O.
Hey, we got a bit of both, like you said.
Yeah, I told you, universe
must
has a
be
way of
destiny.
working out.
That being said, losing my organs and having them be eaten would be definitely OE. Like,
Oh,
firmly in
yeah.
OE territory.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh.
you're from the Castle of Woe. Is that like a theme park? Are you guys like Ren Fair people? Is that what's going on with the outfits?
Ren. No, I'm Dell.
Yeah, I'm Wolfgang. I don't. What is a Ren Fair? Like what?
I'm Farron. Is
Okay.
that anything like those parties that they have in the Feywild?
Is it like those birds, the wrens?
I like your metal room.
It's very shiny.
Thanks. Okay, this is really weird. And of course it's when I'm the only one on the ship. All right. Well, how about we leave the engine room because there's lots of delicate things here, and I don't need crazy people walking around. And let's go to say the cargo bay, much spacious, much better for make conversation.
Okay. That
I
sounds fine.
guess.
Okay.
Well,
What's
wait.
your
Before
name?
we follow you anywhere, didn't you just say something about taking our organs and eating parts of us?
Yeah.
If
Oh.
there's what 5 of us, we can take him if it comes
We
down.
No,
could.
that wasn't me. That was my crewmates. They're not the best people. And they're not on the ship right now, so you don't need to worry about that.
Can I see if he's lying?
Sure.
Yeah. Would I also be able to do that as well?
Sure.
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
He
me
seems
too,
nice
please. Nope, that's a nat 1.
enough.
23.
19.
Okay. Wolfgang, you are having a hard time getting a read on this guy. There's so many shiny, sort of flashy lights in here, they just distract you. But Adriana and Fender, you think this guy is on the level. He just seems kind of surprised and confused and slightly overwhelmed by the situation. He's not really sure how to handle this. This doesn't seem like something that's happened before,
That's
but he doesn't seem
rude.
to be deceitful.
Especially today.
I think that we might as well ask whoever we come into contact with. Do you know anyone called the Nerdsmith?
Yeah. What do you know about the Nerdsmith?
That was supposed to be looking for them.
They ran away, or they got kidnapped, or locked up, or just trying to find them to take them back to the king.
Yeah, we're the escort.
Why don't
It's a quest.
Adriana, why don't you roll me a persuasion check?
Nat 20.
Okay. This gentleman says, "Oh, okay. Not sure how or why you came here, but okay, if you're looking for the Nerdsmith, I think I can help you guys out. And, come on, follow me." And he leads you through these very tight, narrow corridors, which everything you see in this, whatever sort of building or construct you found yourself in is made out of metal. And he leads you along through some narrow corridors and into a much larger open sort of chamber where you can see there are some pieces of what look like cargo of some kind that are strapped down off to the sides or strapped very tightly to the floor, and says, where did I put it? Just wait here a second. I got to figure out which of these containers has it. And he goes over and starts rummaging through some of the containers. And as he does, colors seem to go grayscale for all of you. And you notice that as he's sort of leaned over one of these containers, he stops moving. It's like time just kind of freezes. And then there's this wrenching sound of metal being torn asunder. And you see as part of the floor in this chamber you're in just gets ripped open. And climbing up out of it, you see more of those troll-like creatures you met before. These ones have like glass domes encasing their heads. And they come crawling out. There's 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th one that is dressed like a clown for some reason. Doesn't fit with the other motif, but you have to go with it. And these 4 trolls come out, and you see them stare at all of you and begin to salivate hungrily. And I would like you all to roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Nat 1.
4.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
8.
4, 1, 8.
7.
7. And Del?
Del got a 9.
9. Ooh.
It's okay.
Yep.
When everyone rolls low, nobody rolls low.
Is that how it works?
Mine is
Totally.
a total of a 2. At least it's not a 0 this time.
So as you all seemingly are caught unawares by this strange circumstance, these trolls come charging up to you, and the first one's going to come lumbering at you. Oh my goodness, excuse me. It's going to come lumbering at you, Farron, and as it raises its large claws, you just hear it growl. I bet you don't even know the names of the 9 hills. You're not a real warlock. And he goes to attack you. So that's a 12 and an 18 to hit.
The 18 hits, the 12's not.
Okay. So you take 6 points of slashing damage. Then the second one is going to attack Wolfgang. That's a synthetic 20 and an 8.
The 20 hits.
Okay, so 6 points of slashing damage. Then the next one is going to attack Fender and rolled a 21 and a 15.
First one hits, second one does not.
6 points of slashing damage. And then the clown-dressed one is going to come after Del.
Well, you look funny.
Rolled a 13 and a 14.
Oh, it's real sad. Those both hit.
So 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh, no.
But it is now Dellen's turn.
Oh, Del's not feeling so good now. I assume... What's the rule about taking health potions?
I'll let you do it as a bonus action.
Okay. So Del's gonna take his potion. You better be a health potion, not a Heath potion.
Muppet potion.
Yeah, right? Do I turn into a Muppet? 2d4 plus 2.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for joining us, Chad. Have a good day at work. Thank you.
That's not bad.
The emotional DM for the follow.
Oh, that's real good, actually. Got 7 hit points back. And then I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself.
Okay.
So that doesn't happen again. So I have a 15 now. That wouldn't have hit. And then I'm also, since I cast a spell and I used my bonus action already, I can't do the thing I wanted to do, so I'm just gonna stand where I am.
Okay.
And my turn.
Then we go to Fender.
How was what is the layout here? Are we kind of a wall versus a wall? They all kind of stepped up when they climbed out of the hole.
It's just sort of a big open chamber. There are like piles of boxes and barrels and stuff scattered throughout, so you have options if you want to like hide behind stuff.
Okay. I think that I'm going to draw my sword and hit the one that hit me back at least.
Okay.
18.
That'll do it.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, for my move action, I'm going to move away to one of those big piles of stuff. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to hide.
Okay. The troll is going to swing at you and rolls a 12.
Okay.
So that misses, I think?
Yes.
All right. So you were just too nimble, and you are able to get away and roll a stealth check for your hide.
Oof. 25.
Okay. You feel confident that you have lost their notice. Wolfgang.
I'm going to attack the one that attacked me.
Okay.
And that is a 17 to hit.
That will hit. Thank you,
Yes.
Abby the Egg, for the follow.
That is 12 damage.
12. Nice. Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to use my potion. Oh my god. That was 9.
9. Farron, we come to you.
And Farron is going to try the thing that she used on the last trolls and use Hex on the one that just hit her.
Okay.
And Dex.
Okay.
And cast Sacred Flame.
Rolled a 3 on its dexterity.
So she does 7 points of radiant damage.
7 radiant damage. All right.
And she moves back.
And you move back. Okay. It is going to take a swipe. As you move away, it rolls a 14 to hit.
14 just hits.
Okay, so 6 more slashing damage, but you scoot out of range of it after that. And finally, Adriana.
I am, because it's her go-to, going to cast Magic Missile on the one that just made an attack on our gnome friend. And I'm just going to unload all 3 bolts onto him. It's only 10 points of damage.
Okay. It's still pretty good. As you
always
unleash these
hits.
bolts of energy.
That's the good thing. It always hits.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'm a wizard. No.
Is that a no?
Thank you.
All right. Yes, if you're in the chat, you can use !Die Hard to enter our Die Hard Dice giveaway. We need at least 10 people to enter for the contest to begin, so make sure you do that. And it's back to the trolls' turn. One of them is going to attack Wolfgang again. Rolled an 18 and a 15 to hit.
18 hits.
6 more points of slashing damage. And then the next one that was attacking Farron, but she's moved away, is going to go towards Adriana then. With a synthetic 20 and a 9. I'm guessing the 20 hits?
20
Okay.
hits. I'm surprised the
6
9
points of
doesn't.
slashing damage.
Oh, that's not good for me. I have no HP. You said 6 points?
6 points, yes.
Yay.
Fender, against you, it rolled a 7 and a 14.
I'm hiding in that pile.
I'm sorry, I meant Dellen.
That's okay.
I said the wrong name.
What was going on to Dellen? I'm sorry, I heard Fender and didn't hear.
That's right. 7 and a 14 to hit.
Oh, neither of those hit now. I'm
Alright.
good.
And the last one, since Dellen is hidden and Farron has moved away, is going to attack Wolfgang again. And that's a 2 and a 19.
19 hits.
6 more slashing damage.
Whew, I'd be down right now.
Dellen, we're back to your turn.
Oh, okay. If I try to hit, how many can I get in a 20-foot radius?
You could, yeah, they're tightly enough together. You can get all of them in a 20-foot radius.
Would I have to deal with any of my party members also being in the mix?
Nah, we'll say you can shape it to not hit your party members.
Okay. So Dellen's gonna go, okay, well, let's try this again. Everybody calm down. You guys need a nap. And he's going to cast sleep again to try to hit them.
Okay.
So that's 3d6. That's 10 HP. So if anyone has 10 HP.
Unfortunately, none of them are affected by the spell.
Oh, y'all are a little tougher. Okay. But as he casts sleep on them, he just woofs back 10 feet like a gust of wind shoved him back, and he's just like, oh, okay. And he's using let's say he's involuntarily using his storm sorcery ability, tempestuous something or other, so it does not provoke opportunity attacks for him to do that.
Nice. So you're just sort of blown back by the effect of your magical spell. Thank you, Dark Dragon Skin, for the sub. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, that was tempestuous magic.
Tempestuous magic.
So he sort of slides back and says, oh yeah, okay, this is better. You stay back.
All right, Fender, you are hidden behind a pile of boxes.
Can I throw something as a bonus action, or would that be an action?
That would be an action to attack.
Okay, so I'm going to...
Are you attacking with something, or are you like throwing something as a distraction?
Throwing something as a distraction.
That would be a bonus action for you because of your cunning action.
Okay, so I'm going to draw one of the cards from the deck of illusions and throw it into the middle of the trolls.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to cut the deck here. It is a 10 of clubs, which is... A hill giant appears.
That's better than a troll.
And it's just going to kind of stand and roar. And then while they're distracted, I'm going to shoot the one that just hit Adriana.
Okay.
Is that with advantage? Because of the...
Yes, because you're hidden.
Okay, good, because I got a 2 and a 20.
Nice. Natural 20?
Yes.
Nice. So double your dice for attack and sneak attack.
Uh, 37.
Yeah, that'll do it. So Adriana, this troll, is just menacing you. Suddenly, out of seemingly nowhere, whoop, an arrow goes right through its head like a Steve Martin sketch, and it kind of falls backwards.
Seemed like you could use a little breathing room.
Thank you.
And that will bring it now Wolfgang's turn.
Okay. Is there still a troll in front of me?
There is. There are 2 trolls in front of you, in fact.
Nice. Cool. Great. Love it. I'm going to attack the one that I already attacked. Oh my god. 14 to hit?
That just hits.
Nice. That's 6 damage.
6 damage, okay.
And that's it.
That's it for your turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Next we have Theron.
Okay, the one I had the hex on, is that one still up?
It is, yes.
Okay, so I want to try another radiant damage. And I need a dex save, please, at disadvantage.
Disadvantage is a 12.
12 is just it.
Okay, so it dodges and is not hit by your sacred flame.
She goes, Jet! And I'm going to drink the health potion.
Okay.
2d8, right?
2d4 plus 2.
To say it came out wrong. Okay, that's just 5 points, and she just stays back.
All right. Then Adriana, we come to you.
Where is the closest one to me?
There's
dead.
one dead right in front of you, and then just off to your side there are a pair that are fighting Wolfgang.
I'm going to very gingerly step over the one that is dead in front of me, just kind of hop. I'm going to go up to the one of the two, whatever one looks worse off that's hurting Wolfgang. I'm going to just stick my hand on his back and on the troll's back, and I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
And that is a 13 to hit.
That just misses, unfortunately.
Damn. All right, that's fine. Oh.
So you go to touch it, and then you see its sort of slimy skin, and maybe have a second thought about it. Yeah. Okay. And that brings us back to the trolls. The trolls who are shocked by the sudden appearance of a hill giant among them.
Shocked.
Two of them are going to break off from the 5 of you and try attacking the hill giant, to no avail, as their claws just pass right through its large, illusory form. The last one of the 3, not so easily fooled, is going to press the attack against Wolfgang. And that's a 14 and an 8 to hit.
Mm-mm.
No good. Okay. So we go back to Dylan.
So there's 2 on Wolfgang right now?
There's 2 on the illusory giant and 1 on
yeah.
Wolfgang.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna... Yeah, we should just, let's speed this along a little bit. And Dylan's gonna cast Chill Touch, but he's going to spend a sorcery point to twin it and cast Chill Touch on the one at Wolfgang and one of the ones going for the giant. If there's one that has been knocked around a bit more, he'd go for that one.
Okay.
Should I roll two attacks then for the Chill Touch?
I think you roll separately for each attack with a twin spell.
It didn't say
Sounds
specifically
right,
in the
so-
twin rules, so I wasn't sure. Oh, that was almost a 20. That was pretty good. So a 24 and a 14, or a 24 and a 15.
Those will both hit.
Oh, very nice. Roll separately for damage too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first one, we'll say the one at Wolfgang. Oh, that's not great. Takes 2 necrotic damage and has a big old spectral fish smack it in the face and then stick to it like a lamprey.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one takes that's a 3. Takes 3 necrotic damage and just sucks onto his face. And they can't regain hit points. And they're not undead, right?
They're not.
Okay, yeah, they just can't regain hit points until their next turn, or until my next turn.
You hear one of them crying, "Ah, fish on my face!"
It's like, it's
And
like one of those Minoc things.
yeah. Now, Fender, it's your turn.
I will try to shoot the one that is on Wolfgang
Okay.
with a natural 1. So
Oh no.
No luck, unfortunately. Yep. So, anything else you want to do on your turn, Fen?
is there a way to kind of looking at the room to see how everybody in the fight is doing, like how beat up they are
Yeah,
on
you can
our
give a
side?
general sort of sense of it, sure.
Yeah, I just want to kind of see if anyone is in particularly bad shape.
I mean, overall, I'm not great to start with, but I'm okay.
I am almost bloody, but that's not saying much.
I'm okay.
I'm at half.
Okay. So I'm gonna, for my move, hop down off the pile and start making my way towards Wolfgang,
Okay.
since they seem to be taking the most of the hits.
Okay. Then we go to Wolfgang. It's your turn.
Okay. Where's the hole?
The hole they climbed through?
Yeah.
It's like about 30 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna try and can I try and push it back with my next attack?
You can use an attack to do a shove, which if successful, you push it back 5 feet.
That's not far enough. I'll just attack.
Okay.
That's a synthetic 20.
Okay.
And 11 damage.
Ooh. Okay. Let me do some math here. Yeah. Tell us how you finish this troll.
I I slam it in the gut.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a baseball bat.
And it doubles over with this last sort of hideous gasp and then collapses to the floor.
Good night, sweet prince.
Farron, what would you like to do?
Is the one that she had the hex on still up, or no?
It is. It is currently attacking an illusory hill giant.
Okay. She'll try it again. See how it goes. Dexterity save, please.
Rolled an 3, which I'm pretty sure
Okay.
fails.
Yeah, just by a little bit. So that's 8 radiant.
8 radiant damage. Okay. It is looking crispy, but it's still on its feet. Then we have Adriana.
Okay, she's going to step over this next one. Because, oh my gosh. Ew, 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 ew. And she's going to try again. She's going to actually wrap part of her sleeve over her hand and try to bap the next one on the back.
Okay.
That is I think 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
But it's a cantrip, so it's not a lot. But we'll see. Six points.
That's enough. How do you finish this troll?
I just want to smack him at the back of the neck and just fry his nerves.
Jeez.
Okay.
And then immediately try to wipe off my sleeve.
There is this blast of arcane electricity through your fingertips. The troll, you oddly see his his skeleton from the inside as he sort of blinks on and off like a light bulb for a moment, and then just collapses in a smoking heap.
Ew, ew, ew.
And then we'll go back to the trolls. So there's just one troll left, and he's sort of figured out that this giant isn't really much of a threat. Whoops. His troll claws go right through him. So he turns on all of you, sees the other 3 trolls are dead. Starts walking backwards towards the hole he crawled out of.
Yep. You know what's
Was he
up.
close enough for me to do an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, sure.
Trolls are always cowards.
What do I have? I'm a wizard. What do I have?
Cantrips?
A staff?
Just
I
bunk
don't.
it.
A dagger?
I don't. I have a dagger somewhere.
A fist?
Do you want me to heal him? Because I can heal him by punching him.
I could shove him back into his hole with a wind gust, if you wanted.
I can hit it with my staff.
You got options.
Yeah, I can't do shit.
It just all worked. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. You go back where you came from, partner. Seriously, didn't mean the. It keeps slipping.
All right. So it turns and scurries back down the hole from whence it came, which then magically sort of seals and closes over, and the color starts to return to the surroundings around you, and time begins to once again flow, and you hear Gideon over in the corner going, I think... oh, here it is. Yeah, sorry, it was under some console cleaner. Here you go. And he holds out another strange item. Looks similar to the one you were given before. Looks kind of like that. It's a bright orange color. Yeah.
Matthew.
Are these like magic? I don't know. I did.
I mean, well, there's no such thing as magic, but yeah, there's some kind of
Dell
advanced tech.
casts dust at Gideon, just like from his fingertips, blows his hair.
Oh, so you're one of those telekinetics. That's it. That's,
I'm gonna use prestidigitation to clean myself off because I forgot that I had that.
Okay, look, I've had a really weird day, just from y'all.
You've
kind of appearing in my
had a
engine
really,
room.
really weird day.
Yeah.
You.
It's okay. Everybody has their own life experiences, Adriana. We shouldn't compare. I'm sure his day was relatively weird.
Farron's gonna climb up on some crates near him and go, turn here for just a second. And she's gonna boop him on the nose. Thank you.
Adriana will take the
That's
weird
an
stick.
intern.
Okay. All right.
Chad, if you watch this later on VOD,
You've been
I'm not-
booped. So you boop him, and at that moment, Adriana takes the strange artifact piece, and once again, you are all flooded in a bright flash of white light, which, as it clears, you find yourself in another different and altogether strange sort of surroundings. You find yourself in, well, what is probably kind of familiar to most of you as a tavern. And you can see there are a number of tables set around the place. Everything's sort of made out of wood and plaster. It's very familiar surroundings, not like this strange last world you visited.
oh, this is
Seems
so much
pretty-
better.
Yeah,
You can
seems
see
pretty
sort
cozy.
of set in the center of this tavern, there's a very large sort of hearth furnace. And the place is pretty much empty except for one table set off to the side, which you can see has a reserved sign on it, but whoever wrote it just horribly misspelled it.
Yay!
And there is this really eclectic group of individuals sat at this table. The first one you see is a human. He has a medium-length kind of brown hair and an eye patch. The next one you see is a very tall, broad-looking Goliath with these dark tattoos on his face. Sat beside him, in almost comical contrast, is this little goblin. And then beside her, or sort of across the tableways, there's what you would swear was a statue carved out of white marble. But as you watch, and the people sitting at this table turn to look at you, this statue's head turns as well, as if it is animated by some form of magic. And then the last person at this table is a large, white-furred, almost like giant ferret-looking creature. And they kind of regard you curiously from across the room, and then go back to their own conversation.
Fair response.
Yeah. I mean, this place looks real cozy. Should we just, like...
Chill.
Yeah, take a
We should
break? It's been a
do
weird
that.
day, but I know we gotta keep looking for the nerd... How many of these do you think there are? Do we still have the symbols, or do they disappear after we?
Yeah.
Okay.
You still have them.
Yeah. How, I guess we should ask
Maybe-
around. Everyone's been
Maybe
real
we have to
helpful
unite
so
the
far.
symbols.
Oh. Ooh.
Make them kiss.
No kiss. Well, we could just ask around. People have been real helpful so far.
Yeah. You should ask them.
Okay.
Okay, I'll come too.
So
She starts running.
Adriana
Del-
will follow behind.
Dill trots up behind Farron. Farron clearly gets there first.
Okay. So you approach this table, and once again, these 5 individuals turn to look at the 5 of you, and the human with the eye patch says, "Hello, can we help you with something?"
Hi, my name's Farron. My friends and I are on this really, really great quest, and we were wondering if you could help us find the person we're looking for. We're looking for someone called the Nerdsmith. Also, you guys look.
The statuesque individual says, "Oh, I've heard of the Nerdsmith. They're really cool."
Oh, great. We're looking for... Yeah, so could we get some help? I'm Del, by the way.
"Oh, hi, Del. I'm Sil."
This is the
And
paradox.
The
Yeah.
small goblin turns and says, yeah, hi, I'm Rosie. Nice to meet you." The large Goliath turns and says, and I'm Primeheart. Hello." And the human says,
Hi.
Yes, hello. I am Lord Nathan Brell, and these are my companions. You say you're on some sort of adventure."
Yes, we're on a quest for a cave.
Yeah, quest specifically.
We've been dealing with a lot today.
And
It's
then
been a day.
the large white furred person says, "Oh, well, in that case, would you like to have a seat for a bit? Pip can go to the bar and maybe see if you can get drinks or possibly egg tubes. They are very good and refreshing."
Oh, that sounds great.
What egg tubes?
Oh, it sounds like a tube made out of egg.
Yeah,
People
that is
show
what
you.
that sounds
And
like.
he gets up and scurries in a sort of noodly motion towards the bar. So, you're on a quest for a king. You're looking for a nerdsmith person, you say. So that's have you had much adventure thus far?
Oh, yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot.
Lots of weird folks, but they were all real nice.
Yeah, there was some
yeah.
advice in like a metal room, and it was crazy.
Wolfgang, definitely WOH. WOAH. That's our...
I'm jury's still out on that one. I don't know. I got hit a bunch.
Oh, you're tough,
I still
though.
say it's a bit of both.
Oh, that sounds really exciting. And a moment later, the large furred individual comes back with several mugs that he sets down on the table in front of you, and a plate of egg tubes. They are exactly what you think they would be.
Oh.
Somebody else can have those.
They're very good.
I'll try.
Pip recommends.
Okay.
Tastes like an egg.
Could use a
I
little
can
hot
imagine.
sauce.
All I can
You
imagine
could.
is that one picture of the hamster with the banana.
I should have got some of that hot sauce in the metal room. That would have been good on these.
Oh, a metal rube. So have you met Callie?
No, I don't think we met that one yet.
The human speaks up again and says, "All right, well, is there... What is the next step on your quest? What is it that you need? Perhaps we can be of some assistance."
Well, we keep getting these things.
Yeah, these little
show them.
pieces.
show them the pieces, and the statuesque individual kind of leans in close and says, "Oh, those are neat. Those look kind of like they should fit into the thing I found a few days ago."
You found a thing. That's good. What kind of
think you
thing?
should-
Can you show up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can show you. And you watch them go into a small bag and pull out this sort of hexagonal-shaped disc of white material. Kind of looks like that.
That's pretty cool.
It kind of looks like they would fit in here. She offers it to you.
Yeah, I think we should.
Let's try it.
All right.
I mean, how bad can it be, right?
Literally can't get worse.
How bad can it be? Have you not been experiencing the same adventure that I've been experiencing?
I have. It's been great, hasn't it?
No! I want to go home and read.
But when you get
that sounds so
home, all the lessons you learned from the trip will be worth it. It all balances out.
That's true.
So you take your pieces that you found, and as you bring them close to this third piece, they kind of snap into place in front of you. And you suddenly have this completed sigil of some kind.
It's real pretty.
And as it sort of snaps into place and completes, there is this, again, a blinding flash of light that absorbs all of you for a moment. And then as you come back, you find yourselves in what you think is probably the Castle of Woe again. It's very dark and gothic surroundings, and it looks almost like you're in some kind of laboratory of arcane construction. And stood there before all of you, amidst all of the bric-a-brac and strange accoutrements, is a robed individual who currently has their back to you.
It's the Muppet. Should we go say hi?
You
Or
guys
should we
should.
sneak out?
You guys
Oh, hi, I'm Dell.
should. Okay, thanks.
Hi, Farron.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
This figure slowly turns, and as they come around, you see them in this long, full-length robe that sort of drapes and puddles at the ground underneath them. And then a hand comes up and pushes the hood back, and you see a familiar individual with short, black, curly hair and glasses, and says, "Oh, hello, you guys. Good to see you can make it."
Oh, hey, Logan.
Yep.
Hi.
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 What's up?
What are you doing here?
Oh, this is my, kind of my laboratory.
Well, that's neat.
Just
I
kind of.
wish I had one of those.
This is where I create all of my, fantastic Nerdsmith things.
Oh,
Oh.
wait a minute.
Wait.
Okay, so that was a wild goose chase, but nothing.
Well,
Yeah.
that was
That's
down.
fine.
That
You know,
was
that
downright
hurt a lot.
devious of you, man.
That was very devious.
Yeah, that was
You are a
pretty
devious
devious.
little Muppet guy.
Well, it's part and parcel of a sort of whole, moralistic lesson kind of thing. You see, I'm a nerdsmith, but I'm not the nerdsmith, as it were. And as he says that, you notice more robed individuals start walking out from the sides of the room. And as they push back their hoods, you recognize the small fawn and the tiefling and the human that you met on your first venture through the portal, and then the human fellow from the spaceship, and then the others that you met in the bar. And each of them comes out and they push back their hoods, and you see they're all wearing these same long robes. And they say, I am to a Nerdsmith, and so it's Calliope and Emmet. And yeah, me too. And the rest of my crew, actually. Not that you got to meet any of them in this particular crossover episode. And the others, we're Nerdsmith too. Yes, Pip is Nerdsmith.
Oh, is this like a cult?
Yeah. I was warned about joining those.
You know,
I
you're
think
not
the
the first person
nerdsmith
to
was
say
inside
that,
us the whole
but
time.
no, it's not really like that. It's more of a frame of mind kind of thing. You see,
Oh.
so to be a nerdsmith, really all that's required is that you find something that you love and you embrace it. You support it and you cherish it and you watch it grow. And there's really no one way or like one single hobby or genre that defines all of us. You know, what unites us is our passion and the warmth of friendship that is kindled when we recognize that same passion in others. That's what makes a nerdsmith. So I appreciate you coming out to find me, but you can go back to the Wizard King and tell him that we're hard at work here, and should he have needs of our talent, he can always direct his royal web browser to show him what we have made over at nerdsmith.org. And should he be pleased with our efforts, his royal self can subscribe at one of the multiple tiers of support and gain many boons and rewards for doing so.
Guys, that's a really good spiel.
Yeah, I wanna join your cult.
Okay, well, again, it's not a cult, but you're welcome to join.
Yeah, those folks over there had a real good point. I think I want to do a fish advice podcast.
Oh, we don't have one of those yet. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You could call it All About the Bass.
All about that bass. I like it.
It's very catchy.
So, I think with that, we're going to draw this fun little adventure to a close. And I'd like to say thank you to all of you who have joined us today. And you all turn and you notice that there's like a camera crew that's been filming you the entire time.
What? Have they been there this whole time? What?
Oh yeah, I just didn't think it was polite to talk about them. You know, fourth wall and all that.
Yeah, we never break the fourth wall until the end of the show.
Naturally.
So,
Hi, everybody.
Hi, thank you for joining us. We hope you enjoyed our little adventure today, and remind you to go over to nerdsmith.org/subdrive and see if you would be willing to support us. We do really appreciate it. We do have the giveaway we're going to be doing in chat today because of the amazing support that we got from all of you watching, and that's going to be it for our stream today, but the subdrive is just beginning. Tonight you can come back at 7 p.m. Pacific time to catch Kyle Gould, who is from the Tavern, Tales from the Tavern. He'll be DMing a group of first level adventurers through another D&D adventure. Should be a fun time. Be sure to tune in for that. And we are going to choose a winner, it looks like, in our chat for the Die Hard Dice giveaway. So, whoever's in charge of that, it might be a bot of some description. I can't say.
Drum roll. We have a winner. I see the emotional DM has won the dice.
Oh, well, congratulations, the emotional DM. Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations.
You have won
I'm a
yourself
big fan of
beautiful set of Die Hard Dice.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of streams. You get some good catches in there.
Angela.
And on that, we're done. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
And please check out the nerdsmith.org/subdrive to find the schedule for the rest of our events for the next 2 weeks. You'll find a bunch of really cool special shows and special episodes of our normal shows.